Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Podcast Charge. Actually, episode 8 of Podcast Charge for the Charger Bulletin. My name is Hector Ramirez, your host. Alongside here, a recurring guest. State your name and your action in this show.
My name is Justin Farrar. I was here a while ago, and I'm here to talk about really awesome things with my main man, Hector, over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. So for the uninitiated, if this is your first view of Podcast Charge, what this show is we gather all the news of UNH, or at least most of the news of UNH, the most recent news that is,
yes.
And we talk about in this episode. Today is September 24th, I want to say 24th, 23rd, 24th. Today's
yes.
Thursday, September 24th. So we gather all the news from the week. If you want to pick up your own copy of Charger Bulletin, which is a school newspaper, you can pick it up every Wednesday during the racks, or you can follow the Charger Bulletin by their website, chargerbulletin.com, or you're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at Charger Bulletin, or even download their app, because they have an app for Android and iPhone, and it's really cool. Like, it's really cool. I get what today. I just scroll through the news, just read right then and there. Super convenient.
I didn't know.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it.
Now I know. Thank you for informing me.
No problem. So, not only do we talk about the school news, we also go into topic of choice, or even topics of choice. And my man here, Justin, has provided that with us, and we can have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
Some very informative, some very cool and recent. We'll be talking about. So let's get into the actual news of Charger Bulletin. The first one's on the front page, written by Leah Myers. Right? Leah Myers. Yeah, Leah Myers. I knew that. I caught that. I was going to say something else. I was gonna say like Leah Michael Myers, but that wouldn't have made sense. Yeah. So what she wrote was, I see your family's charged to campus, and what this really entailed was a community event where all these students, or at least most of the students, mostly for freshmen, where they put all their families on campus, and even to different sections of New Haven and West Haven. So they'll take shuttles to downtown West Haven, or even downtown New Haven. They did different community events sponsored by the University of New Haven. And I'm sure it was a lot of fun. It was a great community event that just made UNH bond together, especially for the freshmen that are just starting out the new year and probably nervous. Guess what? You brought your families on board, and now you're more familiar with campus. So that's really cool. What do you have to say about this? Have you ever done this before? You brought your family to campus?
I've never done that. My family is in New Jersey.
Okay. No, it's hard to bring your whole family.
Yeah, my whole family. I've been telling them to come up to see the campus and life and what it's like here. Here, and I think it was really fun. I was able to bring one of my friends up a while ago, but to talk about what they're doing now, I think this is after a West Fest that took place, and I think the purpose of that was to help build a connection or relationship with the city of West Haven and the University of New Haven.
Right.
And I think I met somebody who was a part of their advisory board yesterday, and who talked a little bit about what they were doing and their attempts. And I could see here with connecting the families to the community here that, not only do they want families to be at ease, like, listen, we have things here that's not just about the school, but for the experience of the freshman student to grow and be active and stay here at the university, which I think is really awesome.
Yeah, and just like West Fest, this is a very, very large success, and it took place on September 19th. So already passed, but you can read about it in the Charger Bulletin website or even the newspaper if you pick it up. And to go into the next segment, it's another article written by our very own editor-in-chief, Elisa Sancti, who wrote Count Me In, which is a fundraising opportunity for University of New Haven that has a really cool twist to it. So I'm going to read straight from the headline. The Jeffrey Hazel 83 Count Me In Participation Challenge is a fundraising challenge geared towards the colleges on campus and offers a $50,000 reward for the college with the highest participation rate.
50 stacks.
So there's more of the twist. I kind of read a little quick there, but the way you win this challenge is not by how much money you are raising, but how many people actually participate in your college. So there's 5 different colleges on campus, I believe. There's the Arts and Science, Henry Lee, Engineering, right? And then I think there's 2 more that can't come to mind right now. But the point is that it's another community event, more of a campus based rather than just West Haven or New Haven. But it's still a very good event that's
engaging activity.
Yeah, they're engaging activity.
Boom.
For those who don't know, Jeffrey Hazel is one of the board of governors for UC New Haven, and the whole point of it is to provide a great way to reward the college that best motivates its alumni and friends to participate and give back to their alma mater. So a really nice gesture. The first one to raise $50,000 in their college wins. Again, it's not based on how many. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. The one that raised the one who participates more wins the challenge, but the reward is $50,000, the first prize. But don't worry, if you end up losing this challenge, you get all the money you collect. You get to use for your college for whatever benefits, whether it be equipment or anything of the sort of that nature. You could donate online to the university's crowdfunding website at makeithappen.newhaven.edu. Online support to be recognized immediately on the site's honor roll of donors. All right? Yeah, donors. So.
Yes, that's awesome. Actually, I think the CJ college is going to win.
You think so? I think so too.
I think, and then I also think, if the communications department really put their communication skills in media.
They're good at it.
They're really good. They're really good. They can come in a really good, give us a run for our, for first place. But I think this is a really good engaging activity.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I mean, if you win, you get $50,000 with your college to use whatever. I'm sure any college can really use that, especially CJ and
and training material for our students.
Hey, might as well, right? Might as well. So, last thing to go on this event that's going on is the minimum amount that you can donate is $5, and it says any type of donation. Oh, you tired already?
No, I'm up. That's what I'm doing.
But any type of donation is going to be highly regarded. I mean, if you put in $5, you put in $20, it's going to be looked at equally because you gave back in a sense.
20 quarters is $5.
So that's really cool. And the last thing I want to talk about, just because I'm a huge fan of Disney, it's crazy.
Well,
it's crazy. Like having collection, everything.
Was
a little taken back. I understand. I understand. It's a little overwhelming sometimes.
Never been this close to somebody who loves Disney as much as you do.
Okay, so the Charger Radio, or WNHU, has a channel for Disney specific, not news, but more like songs that they play from 4 to 6 every Thursday, and it's called My Music Ears, which I think is a very creative name.
Oh man!
Again, it plays Disney music every Thursday from 4 to 6 p.m. with a different theme every week, and the people who are actually in charge of this are Leah Myers, who's actually one of our writers, and Jess Brownstein. So really cool. And also you can check out a little interview about their show right then and there on the Charter Bulletin newspaper. And that's it for the news of Charter Bulletin. So again, you can follow Charter Bulletin at the Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook by the Charter Bulletin, charterbulletin.com, or even download their app if you want to keep up with the news of New Jersey, New Haven.
See, that's why the communication college, they're coming. CJ, people, come on. Look at that. They got 10 different ways to keep in contact. We can't just let them take first place.
Well, CJ's their own thing. They're worried about, dead bodies and.
That's a friend.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's a complete generalization. But no, every department has their own thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, the College of Business. We have to say that.
Yeah, College of Business. Actually, I think they have it listed. Yep, they have it listed here. So the 5 colleges for that fundraiser was the Arts and Sciences, Business, Engineering, Fine Arts. Fine Arts is different from Arts and Science? What's the difference?
Well, they just added a new college out there.
Right. Okay, so that's the Fine Arts.
Yes.
Okay, I thought that was going to be a new engineering thing. Okay. No. And then CJ and Forensic Science, which is very famous.
It's a gallery. It's a great gallery, you guys. I don't remember the name of it, but they have great stuff.
Cool.
Out there. I'm finally get to take time out to actually go and see some of the stuff that they have.
Nice.
And I'm not going to say pinky out, but when
so,
you go there.
Let's segue right into the topics of choice by my man here.
Yes.
So a couple of really important announcements for those of you that are juniors, even sophomores, but mostly for seniors, I would say, since this is one of the best opportunities you can have. Personally speaking, right? Yeah. Have you been to one of these before?
I have been there.
Okay, so what exactly are we talking about first?
So this is what we're talking about. So the first at 3. Mm-hmm. Try to keep it concise, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, of course.
It's a career fair, okay?
Right.
And each semester at least, there's a big career fair that the university hosts for its students, And basically they invite different professions that are particular to the majors here at the different colleges that we just mentioned. They come down and they have their presentation information, their recruiting stations, and they have their representatives come down and they talk to you, and then you use your communication mojo and work your way in there to potentially procure some type of means of employment or internship, as most students and college need. So the college fair is, career fair, sorry. The career fair is supposed to take place on the 1st of October. That's next week, Thursday, from 10 to 2 p.m. And the place that does a really good job getting this information out and pulling in these great opportunities for employment is our Career Development Center here on campus. And it's really awesome. I've definitely talked to a lot of the personnel there that work and really closely with some of the employers that come in and representatives that come in as well for different companies, and they're really interested. So it's not just, oh, we're here, this is just we're just here for something that we can do. It's like, no, they're really interested in hiring
they are.
People, students, forward thinkers, people who think outside the box,
people with initiative,
people with drive, initiative, great work ethics, and grades that set you apart from the rest of the pile.
Right. All right. And a little bit of advice for this career fair, or what was it? Yeah, career fair.
Career fair. Yeah,
career fair. So the first one I went to was last year. I believe it was in the spring. So I think it is by semester. Obviously dress nice because you're gonna be meeting with a lot of people. So button down shirt, business casual. So khakis. Whatever nice you have. As long as a button down shirt, nice shoes, anything like that. You gotta be presentable. You're going up to companies. You're going to be presenting yourself. You're going to be, in a sense, selling yourself to these companies for either an internship or a job. And who knows where it's going to lead you. Especially if you're a senior, it could lead you a job right out of graduation. So put your best foot forward. Bring at least 10 resumes.
10. You're going to need 10.
10 copies of your resume. And just go for anything. You never know. You go for the police department. Hey, you can go for a communications department, anything. You just try and get your feet wet in an internship. The more varied experience you have, I say the better it is because it looks good on your resume. And don't worry if you can't fill out your resume and to make it look super impressive. I mean, that's why you're there, to gain that knowledge, to gain that experience, to gain that spot on your resume to put, hey, I worked here for this amount of time. So that's what I have to say about career fair. That's what I learned from it.
Yeah, I would also go in there with a couple of questions. One, they send out a list, so check your emails. We're getting closer. It's a week away. Check your emails, and they're gonna let you know a list of who's gonna be there. And then if you have something that you really like, do your research on them. Get some really good questions that you want to ask.
That's a good
tip. The goal of this career, which I keep in the back of my head, and you could too, is to get to the human resources department. That's where you want to go because those are the people who hire and fire.
Okay, so here we go. I didn't know that.
Human resources, they make it happen. They do a lot of work, but they're definitely the ones who sit you down for interviews and such. And that's what it is. And that's where you want to go. It's where you want to be at the end of a career fair. Business card, connect yourself to the human resource department with the recommendation from the person who's recruiting you. Because you look well, you have your resume together, and the Career Development Center, you went in, you checked it out, you did a mock interview before next week, Thursday, so you're all suited and booted and ready to get this ball rolling.
And don't worry if, you apply and you get rejected or anything like that. I mean, we had to fail before we succeed.
Yeah.
I got rejected for a couple internships, but it eventually led me towards an internship for my city, city of Bridgeport, working in the mayor's office.
Yes, in the
mayor's
office.
If things are meant to happen, they're meant to happen. And if they're there, take advantage of it because no one else had that chance.
Yeah, so quote, don't be afraid to fail.
Yeah, which could lead right into our next topic that you have, right? Because, your career fair, you're talking to people, what does that essentially do for you? All
right, for you, when you talk to another individual, what you need to understand is why you're there, why their connection or relationship to you in whichever aspect is valuable. But overall, the word that we're looking for is network. Network. That is important. And I think in my previous podcast, I talked about 80% of who you know and 20% education and whatnot. So your network is really, really, really important. And one thing to also mention is that your network gets the foot in the door at times.
Yeah.
So it doesn't land you the job or the internship. It gets you in the door. You become taken seriously because somebody there recognize your face, recognize your attributes, recognize your work ethics, recognize your posture, your poise, your ability to articulate words, and your drive for being there, that you have that drive. And that's that it factor that the company or organization is looking for. That's what networks allow you to do, to be able to open that door, and then your work, your resume, your ability to speak and communicate, your ability to get across to them that I'm the person, I'm the guy, I'm the girl, I'm that valued piece to your organization. What you're looking for, you don't need to look at any more applicants because I'm it. This is it right here. And
that's your girl.
He got me. So that's what you want. And networking is not just, getting the first take, getting that business card one time or shaking that hand one time. Networking is also getting that and doing that. Maintaining that. Exactly. You have to, next week or 2 weeks later, hello, sir, how you doing? Hello, ma'am, how you doing? I was so-and-so, I ran into you, blah, 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 blah. You know what's going on in your community. Or is there something else you would recommend that I look in to make, me seem more favorable or definitely, target that a little differently, but something along those lines, send a Christmas card every now and again, or every month, a thank you card every month. Go, I just want to thank you again for blah, 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 blah. And whatever you said, so take notes while you're talking, mental notes, and then
try really hard to keep in contact.
Try really hard to keep in contact.
It is a little difficult because when I finished my internship, the first thing I did was send a thank you card saying thank you for the experience.
Yeah, the experience.
They'll remember that. They really will.
Yeah. My internship is still going. It's an ongoing process. It's like a business plan. It's just organic and alive, and it just keeps morphing and changing and stuff. So I don't really know when it's actually ever going to end, but it's really awesome.
That's good. That's good. But always look around you as well as for networking, because you never know who can be your source.
Right.
For instance, if I wanted to be a firefighter or even a police officer, my dad's a firefighter, so he has those connections with that field. Not only just the firefighters, but with the police officers, the EMTs, the chief of police, whatever the case may be. And crime scene investigators, they're always there. So he's one of those first responders. So just keep in mind who you have contact. You have an aunt who works for Disney or something like that. Guess
because
what?
He loves Disney.
Exactly. I gained so many friends that were just into Disney, and I'm actually friends with this one person who lives in Florida, and her mom's friend works for Disney. So
nice. Just like a 3-part connection.
3
degrees of separation.
You said to establish it. Oh yeah, I'm friends with this person. Okay, you're familiar. Guess what? You got your foot in the door. I know you. Door. So that's the thing.
I can vouch for you. You're not,
so
crazy individual. So that's great.
Yeah. So that was so that's more or less networking to keep keeping in mind. It is important. It is a little. Oh my gosh, it's life. I get it. I totally get it. It's life. But you know what? You're gonna be great. You can get something good out of it.
You know what? They may say it's life, but when you try it and it works.
Oh, it's fun.
It's fun.
It's a lot of fun. I realized I was like, oh god, this internship is gonna be life. But when I got into it, it was so much fun, and I couldn't stop. I was like, I might get paid for this. I don't have to go home and worry about homework. I got to shake people's hands. I went out to lunch.
I got to say hi. And they remember me.
I know. I got to work in an office looking nice and crisp. It was fun. I liked it. Yeah, I liked it. It was good. So, but speaking of all that, amid it all being fun and really cool, what else is fun is talking about really cool stuff.
Yes.
Like superheroes.
Yeah, so our next topic. I had him with 3. He was like, well, you got multiple? I'm like, yo, man, I didn't know which one to pick.
We wanted to just come out with you guys from all angles here.
So there's something really awesome happening next year 2016.
Yeah.
In March, right?
Yeah.
March.
It's going to be the ultimate divide. It's going to be the civil war of fanboys here. Like, and no, we're not talking about Marvel.
It is Batman and Superman. Okay?
Going toe to toe.
That movie is going to be so great. Because I'm a Superman fan, that's the reason why it's going to be great. All right?
That movie better be like 5 hours. No, I'm just kidding.
It's probably going to be one of those, this is it, we need more type deals. So I wanted to talk about this movie because I am a Superman fan, and Batman and Superman are awesome friends, like the closest friends of superhero friends I've ever come across. I don't know about the Marvel universe. No? Anybody that close as Batman and Superman? No?
I don't think so.
Yeah, but I like...
I'm not that call off the top of my head, but I mean, like, I could think of, like, Spider-Man and some other...
Probably have to Google it.
Like Spider-Man and Deadpool, because they always get on each other, but...
Like, yeah, but they're not...
They're not like Batman and Superman.
This. Like, know? Superman was like, you know what? If there was ever somebody to shoot a kryptonite bullet, Bruce, I want you to have it.
Yeah, like...
I'm like, what?
Yeah, like, I'll never forget the time where I saw Batman... Never forget when I saw Batman talk to Superman. There's one time where, like, Superman was like, but Batman, you have a failsafe for everybody in Justice League but yourself. What's with that? He's like, well, the Justice League is my failsafe.
I'm like, but you
If I go crazy, I trust you guys to take me down. If you go crazy, guess what? I have a backup plan for you. You know, like... I'll never forget that moment. That was like the true bro moment of like Superman and Batman, you know.
Yeah,
so,
I like that. All right, so I mean, in this battle, what really got me going about this movie is I don't want them to mess it up. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I haven't seen the Jurassic Park movie. Because a lot of people say it was really awesome and they may look down on me for not watching it. It's all right. It's okay. I was like, I got those.
I'm going to be that oddball that was like, I fell asleep.
Ha! That's exactly why I didn't watch the movie. No, I didn't.
I don't fall asleep during movies, but I fell asleep during 2 movies. Jurassic Park and... what was the other movie? I just talked about it. Go ahead. Complete your thought.
So, I mean, I don't want them to mess this up. Because, you know, the last Superman movie, I wasn't really happy with the fact that he killed the guy, right?
Mm-hmm. At the end of
Superman broke the rules, okay, of Superman. He broke his own rules, and he took somebody out. There's only 2 people in the series that he takes out. He's willing to take out, and that's Brainiac, and what's that guy with the eyes, man?
Doomsday?
No, not that guy. Well, yeah, Doomsday, and then he's
I'm blanking out. Apocalypse. Is it Apocalypse? No, it's not Apocalypse. Apocalypse is
Darkseid.
There you go. Yeah, Darkseid. There you go.
And Darkseid.
That's it. It's Darkseid. There you go.
Okay, those are the only 2. But you know, in the animation series, they come back, so it's not like they're truly dead. So he doesn't really kill anybody. But here it's like, oh, there's no way out. I'm like, yeah, there was. Have them go in the freaking wormhole, like everybody else who died. But yeah, so I don't want them to mess this up. And I really like Superman, and I like the connection between him and Batman. But I was like, since they're awesome friends, what brings them together to be friends? Because right now, from the trailers, if you haven't watched the trailers right now, you're wrong.
Yeah, watch it. It's so good.
This is my mind, my thought process. From the trailers, you have to find like a common enemy between the 2 of these guys to bring them to that serious, hardcore, well, you talked about friendship, bro moment.
Yeah.
And that matches up the anime series. And I'm like, who could it be?
No, but like I agree. I think it's gonna be like they're gonna show the worst of their sides to bring out the best in their relationship, I guess.
Oh man.
Kind of.
I never thought of it like that.
Well, like think about it. They're the best at what they do. You know.
Yeah.
They're like the top of the line of like what they do. Batman has detective skills and just doing whatever you got, and then Superman is Superman.
Well, I
mean, like
Superman's still learning. I mean, he got his butt kicked a lot because they were like.
Oh, but you expect that, you know, like.
And that's what I didn't like.
Really?
The movie.
See, that's what I love because it kind of like not humanized him, but it just made him look like, oh yeah, he's still a rookie and he got his butt kicked.
I liked it because of how the timeline worked. Like in the movie, how the timeline worked, he just became Superman, and he has to go against these great, crazy odds right now. And he doesn't know anything. He's like he just found out how to fly 2 days ago, and now he's fighting people who've been militarized. They know everything.
Yeah.
And if you ever looked up the stats on Superman and what type of forms of combat and stuff that he knows, it is ridiculous. I think sometimes the comics downplay Superman a lot.
Yeah, because I mean, think of the Arrow too.
Yeah.
Like a goody two shoes kind of superhero. But I'm really excited for it because we're building up this universe. It's kind of going backwards of what Marvel did, how you did character by character. Now we're just going full force. And I'm really liking this trailer just for that end part of it. Where somebody just rips off the doors of the Batmobile. Batman's like, and you're just like, it's so great.
He ripped off the doors. Batman's like, no, you didn't just mess up my Batmobile.
I know. He's like, that was $2 million just for those doors.
You're gonna pay for that, Clark.
You and your newspaper job. He ain't paying that off. But no, it's gonna be a good movie. I'm very excited for. I liked Man of Steel. Mm-hmm. There's some. When I look back at it, I'm just like, some stuff could have been a little different, as far as spoiler alert if you have not seen Man of Steel, but when his father just goes into the hurricane, could just.
Oh, the tornado.
Yeah, and
I was like, dude, I would have broke rules and been like, yo.
For real, I would have too.
But Dad, I know, went underground or something. Pulled him down and then came back.
Yeah.
That's probably what
it's come on, man. I mean, that was kind of out there, but I mean, there are parts where it did do justice, where that guy was talking mad trash to Superman, and he went outside, put his truck on the on the pole and just stuck it through. I was the guy came out, I was like, what happened to my truck?
Shish kebab.
Yeah, exactly.
And there was no explanation. You just saw him walking away, and I was like, yes, that's what you deserve.
Yeah,
jerk.
that was awesome. You guys just deserved, but yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good. The fight scenes were they weren't it didn't feel gimmicky or like a cartoon. It felt real.
Yeah, when they were fighting in I don't know what the town was, but they were fighting.
I think it was Metropolis. Was it that city?
No, the city before. When they hit him up at first. No, it had to be in
They're fighting Metropolis for the final fight.
No, it's in the first one before that. There's one before that.
His hometown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smallville. When it was in Smallville, duking it out.
That's for the show you're talking about.
No, the movie.
Oh, the movie. Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
When they were duking it out there, and then you saw Grodd's, I don't know the chick's name, but the female soldier.
She was.
She was beast mode.
Yeah.
But when you saw how she moved and how it looked from the soldier's perspective, that was worth everything, I think, in the cinematic view. Simply because I think that was something new that I haven't seen. I don't think most people have seen. All right, this is what Superman looks like from a human's point of view. Oh, you see there's little blotches here and blotches there and blotches there, and then she's in your face, and you're like, what? I don't know. So I'm like, that was awesome. That one scene shot there.
So last thought, what do you think of Lex Luthor in Batman vs Superman? With Jesse Eisenberg. I'm not a fan of Jesse Eisenberg, I'm saying right now, but I kind of liked him in this trailer. At least for what his dialogue was.
I like Lex Luthor a lot.
In this one?
Yeah, I think they're gonna do a good job with Lex Luthor because they're not just having to play him against Superman. They have a battle that's gonna take place between him, Superman, and Batman, and then Lex Luthor in there in between for business and politics at the same time. So I'm like, oh man, I wonder how this plays out. How do they go from facing each other off? Because that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. In the beginning, you're gonna see they're probably gonna build Lex, here and there, and then you're like, oh, this epic battle is gonna happen in the middle, and then it might lead to the second movie where they're like, wait a second, we shouldn't be doing this. This guy is bad.
There's gonna be a lot of elements that are gonna be juggled around this movie.
I think so, and then I think it's gonna,
a lot of elements.
You definitely have to wait after the credits.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Don't leave. Don't leave the theater.
I just hope that since they're putting so much into this movie that it's gonna be good and not just feel cramped, because we have we have the two fighting. We have Lex. We have another thing is Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be in this movie. We have the Batcave where we actually seen some repercussions of what the Joker did. To a Batman, broke him, whatever the case may be. So there's a lot in this movie to just digest. I think in a 2 and 3 hour.
That's
movie.
why I don't want them to mess it up. Please don't mess this up.
Yeah,
because then you can't touch it, and you won't be able to complete the Justice League for another 3 years. I'm like, no.
I mean, what I am impressed by was Jason Momoa as Aquaman.
Oh yeah.
Because that picture was really, really cool. But Wonder Woman, what do you think about Wonder Woman, real quick? Let's bring Gal Gadot.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. From she played in the
Fury. She was in Furious 6.
Yes, I looked at that and I was like,
Gal Gadot.
What?
She dons that costume really well.
Yeah, like
she looks legit.
Like people made it like she needed to be a little bulkier or something like that.
Yeah, because she was not. I feel like she was a little too small framed for it because Wonder Woman's a little more bulky. I mean, she's an Amazonian warrior.
Here's the thing. That's the concept, man. Here's where we play on culture and social whatever. Just because you were in the Amazon doesn't mean you got to be some.
More like following the frame of what the cartoon, the comics have.
Oh, but even then, like she wasn't. If you, all right. So we got to look at the more recent Wonder Woman that came out in anime and comics and stuff. She does not look jacked. Now I wouldn't expect her to be jacked.
No,
it was like, oh, I just want to see, must see some triceps things here and biceps and stuff. It's like when I look at the anime, I don't see all that. I see freaking a damsel in distress who just happens to be extremely outrageously strong and holding it down with the Justice League.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow. So I think they picked all right.
No, I think they did too. She
we'll see what happens. I mean, she knows how to play She knows how to play a tough girl role.
Yeah, we saw clips of her, and it looks good.
I think she'll kick it, kill it. Do what she got to do.
So when's this movie coming out?
March
2016.
Yeah, I believe so.
Wow, that's really close, actually.
I know.
It's close because we have Deadpool in February. We have Spider-Man in March, and then we have Civil War in May, I think.
Oh, yeah, Civil War in May.
I think so. So we have a lot of great movies coming up, but Batman vs Superman is definitely one of them. So definitely check it out. I know I am. I think I'm going to go midnight premiere on that one.
Whoa.
Yep. Whoa. You have to go midnight premiere, dude. If you're going for a superhero movie, you have to go midnight premiere. It's not the same if you just go like a week after. I'm telling you.
I don't go the weekend. Sometimes I don't even go the first weekend.
I'm telling you, man.
I guess the next $5 Tuesday. That's what I do. It's still the same movie.
In other words, cheap buyer Tuesday.
I do not.
No, I hear. No, I hear. No,
I be doing like triple threat back movies, 15 bones, Yeah.
No, but I hear it. But like, there's really nothing else like going to a superhero movie the day of. There really.